What's up everyone? Welcome to another build order video on this channel. Today we're going to go onto the Hippogriff clan, the new clan that just released in the last week. And I just want to show you the build order that I've been feeling quite well with in the last weeks. And yeah, in the last weeks, in the last week basically. And yeah, just want to say the kingdom, the Hippo clan is a kingdom clan, therefore we have the subject system, not normal villagers like we would have on the other clans of Northgard. So the subjects will not consume any resources, which is kind of good, but they will also not produce any food for you, but they will only produce faith, which is basically your lore for the clan. Also, we have the livability system, means we have 4 livability on each tile on the base worth, basically. While we will be able to raise this livability, so we will always have a maximum of 4 workers on each tile. If we get a maximum of 4 workers on each tile, we will get a prosperity bonus on that tile now. So we get a 50% bonus on all workers that are working on that tile. So basically we'll be trying to get a lot of tiles, have 4 livability on it, and yeah, get workers on that tile basically. Also, it is pretty good to have a ruin with this clan. That will give you a quite explosive start here in the start of the game. Because we will need to get our chief out relatively early, because the chief will be able to mine minerals for us, basically like the horse clan chiefs. Only difference is that it can also mine in the outside of the territory. So we will need it quite early, not only to clear us, but also to mine our resources. Means having a treasure in the early game is really, really strong to get out the chief really quickly. This is why, even if we get a treasure here, we're not gonna take it. I'm gonna show you how to get a good start even without a treasure. If you get a treasure, hey, good on you. Take it, have a great start. Still want to show you how it is possible without one. At first, we're gonna need a food tile. We're gonna need 2 food tiles for this clan, and every single spawn I had with this clan right now, I had 2 foods. So I have the feeling that it's guaranteed for the clan. So yeah, we're gonna take advantage of that, of course. But at this very first, I want to find a tile with no food on it, basically. We have fish and wood over there. And we have a shipwreck over here. Really nice. So that would be a quite insane start if we would be going for the shipwreck, but we don't want to do that here. So at the very first, we're going to take that tile. A non-food tile, because we're going to need 1 tile where we just spam houses. Like this tile here later on, there will be just 3 houses in there. Other than that, we're going to go for the fish tile over here. And my goal is to build a woodcutter's lodge, a fisherman's hut, so basically just a food tile for the kingdom clans, and a brazier on it. A brazier is a clan specific building over here. We have right here that will boost my workers that are on the tile, basically as soon as I put the how are the people called that are going there? Let's just talk them braziers. Like when we put a villager in the brazier, it will not count towards the livability, but boost the production of all the people in the tile and enable us to basically feast with wood. Right now, we get Kindling Spark over here, the first lore, which will enable us to build our first brazier, which were basically the reason why I had all the subjects running around and not instantly go for the food, because I want that first lore, so I get my free brazier out. So this is gonna be my first tile, wood and food, and I'm also gonna put up the world info here. It is actually super helpful on this clan to have that. So gonna put 2 people on wood. I'm even at the start gonna put 3 people on wood, because I wanna have my first ignition going on to boost my economy, yeah, even further basically. Like you're already gonna get a boost with just having the furnace keeper. There we go, on the brazier, having the prosperity for the tile. This is already pretty good. But if you ignite, the bonus will go even further. We'll also have bonuses right there, because we have an active brazier on a food tile. Let's just stop for a second so I don't waste too much time here on talking. you get specific bonuses for the tile you put the brazier on. And we will also later on have more braziers, right? This is not be the only one over here. And the ignition cost is even going to go up throughout the number of braziers that we have. So it's a lot that I need to explain here, but the clan is really, really specific and has not to do that much with the other clans. But just to not fear you off, it is not actually that complicated. Don't worry. It's actually pretty simple because we have a food wood tile over here. We're gonna do another of these food wood tiles, for example, so it's not gonna be as hard. But yeah, the system over here is that when we put a brazier on a tile with a certain resource, that might be food, gold, happiness, or lore, it will give you specific bonuses. Right now we have no choice because there's no wood there is no wood bonus, but if we would have a gold building on here, we could choose between a food bonus. This is like the food consumption of all my villagers is decreased by 5% when I have an active ignition going on. And if I would have a gold building on here, I would be able to choose a bonus for gold, which is basically reducing your building upkeep by 8%. So yeah, right now we have no choice, so it gives me automatically this here. And if we got the gold bonus, we could choose here. In the later stages of the game, there is a lore in the last part of the tree here, which will just activate all the bonuses here, but that will come a little bit later. For now, we need gold for our chief. So we're gonna start working on our second tile here. There will also be a brazier here later. We obviously can't get that yet because it costs iron and gold. And yeah, we need the gold for the chief right now. So for now, we're just gonna build the mart here, try to put 4 villagers on it to just produce as much gold as possible. Even without the brazier, if we get the 4 livability, we get the prosperity here, and you will see how the gold production will jump up by a significant amount. So right now, when we have 4 villagers on it, 3 villagers on it, we're getting up to +7. As soon as the 4th villager pops out, we're gonna put it onto gold 2, and you will see how it rises quite significantly. First wolf attack here. Kind of not great, don't like it that much. On a kingdom, you can of course always send the villager back, making to a subject, and let him heal itself. Right now, at that moment, I don't really want to do that though. Keep remember to always ignite. We can, with this build, basically permanently ignite. We sent the vill on there, and bam, we got +10. We also get a feast from our turtle, which is really nice. Not really what you're gonna get throughout your games, but what AI does. So we're gonna jump up. Our chief does not cost any iron, so as soon as we got 150 gold, we can send it out, clear the other tiles, and also slow down on gold a little bit. So, bam. When I think about it, I don't really want to slow down on gold for that moment right now. But what I would like to do is switch out this farmer, because I don't really want to have a low villager running around there. And it's going to take a little bit of a while until we get actual healers. So let's clear out the tiles surrounding us. First thing I really want is to get my second food tile. So I'm going to put one of the woodcutters off here. And try to boost my food a little more. I'm even going to send a second one. Like, we can go back and forth here on the tiles. It's not too bad. It won't really hurt us all too much, as long as we have enough wood to permanently ignite. First thing I want to do with my chief is to mine iron. Nice thing is we don't even need to take the tile. We're gonna do it anyway right now though. And for the military tree, my choice is not based on late game being extremely strong here, you know? Like, maybe this will still change up, but for me, my choice right now is always legions. Because we have different military units, but we have one special military unit that no other clan has. That is the Vengarian Guard. That is a really, really strong unit, and we're also gonna try to get a good amount of them here in this game. Oftentimes, you will not be able to get masses of them for a reason that I'm gonna explain later. But the upgrade for this for the Vengarian guards is more expensive because they are a stronger unit. So I like to go for legions and have foundations of war for the free camp upgrade. Basically, that's it. That's why I go for it. So if you find another reason to go for another military tree, just go for it. Literally, the only reason I go for this tree is the free upgrade, and that might not be the best reason around, really. So. Getting ready here for the second food tile. It's gonna be food wood again. Food wood all the way. And oh yeah, one thing. Yeah, let's go for Via Regia here. That enables us to just go for that. We can instantly build the next house because we forgot to build it. Yeah, can also pick that right now. You need to mix up your production, by the way. I completely forgot to say that. Because if you have the brazier here, there we go. The active brazier provides a special bonus if it's on a tile with at least 2 active productions among food, wood, happiness, faith, or crowns. So you should never have 4 farmers or 4 woodcutters with the brazier on it. You should always have one of the resource, or you know what I mean, right? You need a mix. Otherwise, your brazier will not work. So always keep in mind to mix up your eco in there. Completely forgot to say that. It is a pretty important thing. That's why we're mixing up the eco here, basically. Otherwise, we would, of course, take the easier approach. So, another one in there. But honestly, the most important thing we have right now is trying to get that tile up. We just need 60 crowns, so we can build the second brazier now. And right now, I would definitely focus on... first off, building that building here somewhere when it's possible, to get the second food tile up. The gold is something we're gonna focus on a little bit later, a little bit more. But right now, first off, like, we need the gold to get our chief out. You can not do that when you actually have a ruin there. But as soon as we got access to a second food tile, we're first gonna do the activate the tile with villagers, basically, that has the food and wood on it. So let's go. Next thing then. Oh, yeah, keep igniting. Always keep igniting. If I'm not igniting instantly, I'm doing something wrong. So you want to permanently ignite, right? So if you see me not igniting, yeah, that is just a mistake. You see right now I have the second brazier, so igniting basically doesn't cost me 75 anymore. It will cost me 112, and it will rise with the amount of braziers that I have, but it will also be more useful. We'll just get more resources from it. I will buff more villagers. Right now I need a lot more woodcutters though, so I actually reached the 120. So, oh yeah, we can upgrade this here for free. I'm always going for the fairground because I want to trade with other clans. That is super important to get a good amount of gold here. So yeah, we're definitely gonna do that. Getting attacked by a wolf here, can't really react with the chief, so we're just gonna do the same thing that we did before. Pull the villager out, the new subject, take the peasant out, and let it automatically heal because healers are still relatively far away. We're gonna build them over there, not too long in the future, but not right now. So, we have a Vil healing over there. Right now, every villager is basically in use already. You can always see that also. We have 12 villagers, we have 5 on this tile, we have 5 on this tile, we have 1 in here, and 1 is healing, so 12. You can always keep that in mind. As soon as we have 15, we want to have the next tile running, basically, because we need 5 vills per tile. So, you might already think to yourself, since we need 2 like resource production on each tile, what we are going to do on the main tile here. Generally, happiness is not one of the biggest problems, because with every active brazier through an ignition, we're gonna get bonus happiness. So we're not gonna have a huge happiness problem here. We're still gonna need a little bit though. So the second resource that I like to do on my main tile is a tavern. Straight up a tavern. We're gonna build it as soon as this villager here is full health, because it's still gonna count as wounded, even though it has 99.9% HP. So we're gonna need to wait until it has 100. Then we can already build the brazier. and the tavern, and we basically have our third eco tile here. So it is food, wood, and we go gold, happiness, and always put a brazier on it. The chief is done with the stone, so we can go with the iron, so we can now go over to stone. Really nice. We don't even need to take the tile for it. And we ignite again. We could just go for the tile there. We have so much food production, we can easily do that. Yeah, waiting for more villagers here. Since we have the brazier up, I could even think about just building the tavern here and get the happiness out relatively soon. Since I really want to push villagers a little bit more right now. 2.2 happiness is alright, but we could have more. So, also get the gold production up. And we could already think to trade with somebody. Right here, I would probably trade with the Hound clan. Because he's the clearer, he could use some bonus production here. Especially the Hound clan can get problems later on. But that is very, very specific, so maybe something that, yeah, for another video, let's say who to give your bonuses to, who to trade to. It's basically the same logic than on all the other clans. So, right now, next subject, we'll go onto this brazier. We can ignite again. And, yeah, Rico's running pretty well at this point. What I would like to do is now go for the next tile, of course. With this villager, oh my, yeah, I even need to build a house with this villager first. Since, yeah, 14 of 16, and we're pretty far away from upgrading something. So yeah, villagers is definitely an issue on this clan. Like, the villagers are the thing that holds you back. You always want more villagers. Yeah, getting permanently attacked by the wolf there is, of course, kinda annoying. Usually, when you're playing with a clear clan, you're not gonna have these problems, of course. I'm not gonna do anything here. I'm just gonna build the healers very soon, and then I'm gonna heal the villagers there. I don't want to be switching around here all the time anymore, because it also costs a lot of speed. Yeah. Now it's really going down. Because right now we're going to go for Amber of Prosperity. The Amber of Prosperity, sorry, will give your braziers a 0.75 gold production permanently. And on top of that, you will get 1.5 production when you are igniting. And since we are permanently igniting, it's a pretty good bonus, if you know what I mean, right? It's basically, we will end up with 4 braziers. We have a permanent production of 6 gold. So I like to go lower tree into Flame Unleashed, but Ember of Prosperity is just too strong. It's just the allure in the early game to mass gold. And that is what we want to do at this point here. Later on, I'm gonna try to go as deep into this clan as possible, because sharp axe is already really good, right? We need wood to ignite, we need wood for a lot of things, so sharp axes is great. Afterwards, we want furnace mastery, like your braziers don't take a building slot, and active braziers reduce food consumption of specialized workers in their zone by 25%, and even double during ignite, so it will be 50%, since we are permanently igniting. A lot of wood, right? And the Fan of Flame seems really, really good. We gain 5 fame per active brazier at the moment, and the ignite the moment the ignite starts, and the ignite will be 25% longer. As soon as we reach 200 fame, I'm pretty sure, I can also share my ignites. I'm pretty sure that's the threshold. I'm not 100% sure. I think at 200 fame you can do the ignites for your whole team, and that is also what we want to do. So they're also gonna be benefiting from the bonuses right there. To come back here, Flame Unleashed will probably not be a thing, because we're not gonna have enough food production for that, and we just need Weaponsmith at a certain point. So if you're feeling cheeky and the game feels really slow, go for the Soul Tree here. If you feel like something is going down, we're gonna go for the mid tree, and that is what we're gonna do here, since we're gonna, I really want to show you how to play this in a ranked environment or somewhere, and you need to pop off at 802 at that point, right? Sometimes you even need to pop up at 801. I think the clan can do it, but yeah, you know what I mean. So we're gonna go for Amber of Prosperity. Don't want to talk too much here, sorry, it's gonna be a pretty long video, I know, but it has a lot to do with the clan just being pretty complicated to explain, basically. I really don't think it's that complicated to play, so yeah, just have a shot at it. You will probably see it's not as bad as it sounded. So, I'm gonna wait for the next villager here to go into our brazier. Get the next bonus going here. So we have our third tile running. So we have the food wood, we have the gold happiness tile. And over here, that will be our lore happiness tile, while lore is faith for the clans, right? So, yeah, same thing. We're gonna build a brazier there, we're gonna build a lore production building there, and we're gonna build a gold production building there. And, usually I would just 99% these buildings and then just go to the other building. If you know what I mean. Like, just finish this until this point and go over to the next building. Have them all ready as soon as I have enough villagers to put in there. I like at least 4. Other than that, I could just start producing faith with my subjects. But since I have low villagers running around here, I just want healing as soon as possible. Okay, we have an elf attack. We run over. Okay. I don't know. I think it's gonna attack here. No, it's gonna attack there. Perfect. A pretty unfortunate attack here. We have the healers though. And we can send them back in. Here we go. Yeah, a lot more active, let's say that, when you are not having a clear clan here, which in a normal game shouldn't be the case that often, but you can see we're doing relatively fine here, even without our teammates helping us. I'm gonna send the healers onto workers first, because that my chief is low doesn't bother me that much that he has 20% less production. It is something to note, but it's not that important. And healing villagers is just a lot easier. So a lot less effort for basically the same outcome. So yeah, definitely gonna do that. Next villager going over there. We have another wolf attack. Yes. And we're gonna clear it out. Getting a lot of attacks now. But we have the healing. Okay, they're healing the wrong person. Now they should go for the farmer over here. Then we have a new low farmer. We have acquired a new one. Then we're gonna heal as the next one. So we also gotta keep in mind that we need to expand soon. Just for more houses. And production. I think at 15 stone, I'm just gonna make a small stop here. I'm gonna put more villagers on wood production. Because now I wanna evolve the food building. I upgrade this food building here because this here is a forest. So I'm gonna put a lot of people on this food production here. And a lot of people on this wood production. The chief can now... Gonna... tile dance this year, just because we don't have a clear clan. Gonna make it a little bit easier, maybe even. But we just need another tile. Usually the hound would have cleared that tile like, I don't know, 10 minutes before for us. But since it's an AI and it won't help us at any case. AI used to help you a lot more, I gotta say. AI used to be a lot more helpful, but these days they will not help us at all. So I might even just do it like that. It's a lot of healing that we're blowing, but I don't need to think as much while doing a tutorial video, which is generally quite helpful for the viewer and the, and the guy who's doing the video. So, Sharp Axis, gonna be the next. Ignite another time. And we have one more villager that we can now put over there, because we already have prosperity. Just rush that up, basically. Well, the healing would have been really helpful, but let's still rush that up. Just so we get the brazier bonus. Because we have 5 villagers now, pop. We're most likely gonna get housed here, which is a downside, but not too bad. We're gonna upgrade this also to a fairground, because we would like to be trading soon. And bam, let's go there. I think we're gonna ignite one more time. It's 253 now, so it's really, really expensive. I'm even gonna put one more woodcutter in there, even though we really want this tile here. Clear out the wolves. Need 160 to take the tile. That is alright. So, I guess I'm just gonna get the iron over there. So now we need to wait until we get the next ignition. It's a little bit dodgy on this one. And we're not even 200 fame, so we're not sharing these meals with our teammates. This is definitely not the build that will give you the earliest ignitions with your teammates here, 100%. But it is very, very stable, you'll see. Like, you can already see our gold here in 801. Like, we're gonna go places here. Let's get for the next ignition. Then I would really, really like to upgrade the other food building. This is why we're overdoing wood here for one moment. We're also just gonna not trade for a second. Just for a second, because we need this tile here ASAP. We're a house, we cannot upgrade houses, we need a tile. So we are gonna evolve this one. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. The food should be a lot better. Yeah, we should be able to reach 160. We can just slay a sheep, I just realized. I just don't like to take too many bonuses here in these videos, because you might not spawn with sheeps going for Furnace Mastery. So, yeah, want to give you as much of a chance to recreate these builds as possible. So we're gonna build a house there. And we're gonna build a woodcutter's lodge there. Since you can already see, we have our problems with igniting now. We're pretty low. We're also not gonna ignite for a little moment now. So what we're about to do here is to build another woodcutter's lodge over there. And yeah, try to get 4 villagers on it. Basically just as a bonus to have more wood production going on, because now we have so many braziers. The cost of the ignite is so high that we need to find a way to come around with it with more than 2 woodcutters lodges, basically. Maybe upgrading one of the woodcutters lodges could also be helpful. I've never really tried that, so if you want to try that out yourself, that might be able to help you. I just don't really think so. That's why I didn't went for it. But it's not really, yeah, scientifically tested. Right now, we get the next woodcutter's lodge. Also, nah, let's just wait. Let's just wait for the next ignition. That's also gonna help us a lot with food production. Right now, we're finally not housed anymore. Like, this is not gonna be a problem if you have a clear clan, right? You're gonna be way faster on your second tile and not gonna house yourself for as long. But, yeah, we have to play what we have over here. So right now, we need to press this button over here, so you see this symbol. This is gonna make your ignite a little bit more expensive, 40 right here to be exact, but it's also gonna help your teammates therefore. So yeah, definitely gonna go for that. Thankfully we have the chief here, can instantly clear. We go for the ignite for everyone, and we're on our way. We are on our way. There we go. Will probably not fully save me, but get me really close. Yeah, that's a bunch. That's a bunch. So waiting until the next villager pops, since our happiness is also not that high when we're not igniting permanently. At this point, would I really like to start trading? I think I would. Since we don't really have use for food anymore. We got all the tiles we need here for the start. Next lore is gonna be Fan of Flames. I still think this is really important. And by the way, for the first blessing, I'm usually going for the Vow of Chastity, because you can see the only problem we really have is food right now, and the more food we have, the more we can trade. Poverty can be nice, but look at our gold. We just have 82, we have 1k gold, we have the minerals we need really. It's like, why? You know? Like, for me, it's really Vow of Chastity. Also, the happiness is fine. So, we're gonna go Vow of Chastity here. For me, like, it's just a clear cut, right? I feel like pretty clear decision over there. May not be. Who knows? So, gonna finish this one. Get another woodcutter as soon as we can. Since we will have an earthquake right now, which is not our favorite event to happen. But since of the new upgrades, the workers for their buildings should actually just repair their own buildings if I have the wood. I think this is how it works now. So let's see. Yeah, you see, he's instantly repairing it himself. We have no scouts, so nobody's repairing that. Scouts are also not gonna run home and repair the building, right? But generally, people do that now. So because of this, I'm gonna wait a little bit with the ignite here. Yeah, we have no happiness, so it's a problem. Don't wanna really. Nah, let's just wait. Let's just wait. Let's get the ignition first, because the ignition just gives you so much wood production right now. We have 24, and as soon as I press this button, pop-pom, 40. Just an easy 40, you know? And now we can run over and just repair the other buildings. I don't know, scouting at this point would be possible. As soon as you have this tile running, you can think about scouting. I would not really be, wouldn't really be my favorite thing to scout on this clan. But if there's no other choice, you can do it. I would watch out to have your building built up at that point though. So send it back. Repair the scout hut with the other villager. And now it's really just about massing wood, kicking the ignites, and obviously at this point spam military buildings. We would be here, we would be a little bit earlier if this would be a game with a clear, right? Like we would be a little bit faster, especially with a ruin. We would be here a lot faster. If we would have taken this here, you don't even want to know. So yeah, we're not the earliest here with our camps, but it's still fine. No, we need more wood. We still need more wood. So we can keep igniting here. Because the ignite is just gonna run out. We're gonna reach the point very soon where we can just easy peasy perma-ignite. Easy peasy. But not now. So now we're going for weaponsmith because we are planning to attack here very, very, very soon. We can already send our chief into this here, and we're gonna get military upgrades. Basically go for these that you like, right? I'm gonna go for the Vengarian guards, get 2 upgrades for them, and usually I go for Halberg and rear guard on my Vengarian guards because they are melee units which are really tanky. On top of my guards, because let's just explain it. Like, when I build a sentry camp right now, I will get 2 warband, but no warband for Vengarians. For Varangian warband. Sorry, I'm always taking the wrong word. Varangian warband. You need to upgrade a sentry camp into a Varangian camp. Then you get 2 warband for them. And you will only get a warband for them if you upgrade it into a Varangian camp. And it costs 10 gold. So yeah, it's not gonna be too easy to mass a high amount of them. But even for just a few, I'm trying to get Halberg and Rearguard for my Varangians. And I try to get Fury for my archers, which is usually the unit that I add on to get like on high unit counts, right? Because we want to use our gold here. So this is what we are going to do. We're gonna get the upgrade. This, and this. So, at this point, we can ignite again. And now we should have enough production to also be able to build some camps. Honestly, we can just do it over here. Just take some gold villagers at this point. Let's build some camps. Also gonna need to upgrade our town hall. We're gonna do that real soon. Okay, fox attack. Let's just block that. Oh yeah, and we have a lot of monks over there. Oh yeah, just get one up there. And get you in there. So, yeah, the lore, Furnace Mastery, lets the Abrasers not take a building slot, and this is basically what enables us to build camps everywhere. This is what we need. Maybe we need to wait with this war camp for a second, so we actually reach the next one. We also have prosperity on that tile now, so wood production should be a lot better. Also, 3 fissures. We can slow down over here and just get more wood production. This is the most important thing for us right now, right? We have the gold, now we only need the wood for the camps. So let's get them. Chief is done with the first upgrade. Let's go. And we are done. We'll most likely only have 1 Varangian camp here for the start. It's a bit of a downside, since we are trying to be ready relatively early, while early is quite a stretch. When we think about that we have a relatively slow start here. So just go over. I think the first thing that I'm gonna do is run over and get the 10 stone that we still need. Still need 10 stone here because we want an archery camp. And we want the upgrade for the it's not chapel, right? It's the citadel. Yeah, I want to have the citadel upgrade just for one more warband. So let's get that. We could already get the archer upgrade here. Why not? And I know we also only have the Vingarian upgrades right now. A little bit. No, there's the Fury. We want that on the archers. I like Fury on the archers. I heard armor break is also really strong, so you could also go for that. So yeah, getting the camps. Now all the tiles are already filled with camps. Sometimes I even just upgrade one of the tiles because the gold is just so insane, you know. But it shouldn't be needed. Shouldn't be needed, especially as soon as we get the citadel. And Draugr attack. Just block it with the wilds on the tile. I have enough healers, and my chief has something really good to do. So you should just keep doing that. Here we go. So, next camp is up. Now, only thing we really need is to upgrade to a citadel. Then we could go. We could already go, really. Like, right now, nothing is really stopping me from just, okay. I'm trying to usually keep 1 tile up. If I take all these woodcutters here and make archers out of them. Sadly, we don't really have the numbers of Vengarian guards yet. I would like to have a lot more, but that is something for the later stages of the game. We're basically just giving the setup here. If you want to take longer time right now, you could do so. And basically also get more army for that. So let's upgrade this bad boy. Let's upgrade this bad boy. Yeah, okay. Send them over there, and then we should be able to upgrade it. Bam. Here we go. So we send there, we keep igniting, and you can see even with a relatively low amount. Whoop, we have one more over there. We can go over there. So we don't have that many villagers at home right now. We basically have 1 active food tile over here, which helps us quite a bit. Since we have only 1 brazier on there, the ignitions are gonna be a lot cheaper Could also pull this one off because it's not going to give us anything anymore. And yeah, now you could attack with your army and do some stuff. You can already see how you could cut the corners a little bit to get your camps a little bit earlier, or just go full greed style, right? Right now I could also see I have no second stone around me, but if I'm pretty sure that should be a second stone really, to be honest. I could also go for a second stone, try to upgrade a lot of Hungarian camps, get a lot of these guys since they are extremely strong, but this is something you really need a bit of time for and stone to actually put in there. I like to have them as an addition, basically, and have archers in the background to just have this be my military unit of choice, basically. Since you can see, these warbands have nothing to do with each other, right? You can see pretty tanky guys that we made here, the Hungarian guards. We're even missing one upgrade on them, and yeah, with having more of them, we'll also see a lot more, of course. But generally, I think the Hippogriff clan is a clan which is extremely good at massing gold. We're even gonna get a fight here. Holy, we're gonna get a fight here against AI? This has never happened. Oh, look at this! Boy! Yeah, I think the Hippogriff clan is extremely strong when it comes to producing gold, man. It's just insane. Yeah, you run, boy. You run. Extremely strong when it comes to gold, man. Like in 802, you can easily go up to 2 gold, and I even think 2k gold, and I think even 3k gold within 802 is very much possible. So extremely strong clan. Military-wise, it's hard to say. Like the Varangian guards are really strong with a lot of upgrades in the late game. I think they can get more or less unstoppable. Yikes. Yeah, just a really strong clan. I like how the build is. It seems complicated, I know, but if you're getting into it, you will realize it's mostly you're just thinking in the packs of 4, right? You think like, okay, I get 4 villagers, I take my first food tile. Okay, I get my second food tile. Okay, I get my gold tile. Okay, I want more gold, I get my second gold tile. Oftentimes, you will even come quite far with only 1 gold, I can tell you that. Because of the Ember of Prosperity, just the amount of gold you get from that is pretty insane. If you get the chance, get your Flame Unleashed to get all your bonuses out there, basically. If I ignite the flames now... Ah, yeah, sure, I lost most of the stuff and my villagers are running around. So it doesn't help me that much anymore. But you're getting all of these bonuses, which can be really good if you want to go for late game, basically. If you want to go a little bit more early game, maybe cut a few corners and don't upgrade your food, for example. Only upgrade 1 of your foods, that should be enough. Maybe don't go too hard on your lore. Maybe you don't really need a second gold. Like, things like that you can easily cut out to have a little bit more army. But I think this were a pretty nice showing here for like the middle of the pack thing. Sorry for this video taking very long, but like I said, the clan has some very unique stuff about it. Like, it is a kingdom clan, so it's already very different to the Northgard clans we have around. So it's a kingdom, and even in comparison to the kingdom clans, this clan has hardly anything to do with line or stone, beside of having subjects, basically. Well, I hope that this video could give you a good idea how to play the Hippogriff clan, and yeah, how to bring a good army on the field with them, and how to produce a good amount of gold with them, which I think is so strong on the clan, man. And really try it out with a ruin, man, and you will see how explosive that will be. Yeah, if you got any tips for me, maybe, if you found something out about the clan that I didn't really include into my builds, it is very early time still, I welcome you to put it down below into the comments, and yeah, tell me what you found out that I didn't implement here, and how we can even improve this build over here. Yeah, hope you've enjoyed the video, hope you have a great time with the Hippogriff over the weekend, and yeah, maybe see you back on the next video or stream or whatever. Bye bye. See ya, everyone, have a great one.